Hello everyone, and welcome back to World Builder. Not much has happened since the last time, but in this episode we are not working on the keep at all. I know, it's crazy. We've spent the past, 4 episodes on the keep, or something like that. So, I decided, it's time to take a break, because we've been doing that and it's getting kind of old, in my opinion. So, moving away from that and working on some of the houses for this area. Now, I have no experience building houses in a desert style, so it's kind of interesting for me at least to try and work out how to make a house that doesn't look terrible um, in a style that I haven't built in before, ever. So I used Grian's video, the 10 by 10 by 10 houses video, where his desert house was, or a desert house was. And that is what I got most of my ideas off of. So there will be a lot of similarities. I didn't copy anything exactly, um, but it is very similar. So if you see that, that's where I get it from. Um, as I go on building these, I imagine my own style will develop that may be similar in the end to the original that I was basing it off of, but until then, we'll see. So you can kind of see the stuff that I'm doing here with placement of sandstone and stairs and whatnot in the wood. Whatever. That's cool. But what I wanted to talk about really, other than the house, is my uploading schedule. So, Windcraft on Tuesday, an adventure map on Thursday, and then World Builder and Modern Skyblock alternating Sundays. Well, the past 2 weeks I haven't uploaded anything on Thursday. Because I didn't have time to record the first time. And the second time I just couldn't get the map to work. So I couldn't upload anything. So hopefully I can either get the map to work or just find a new map to go up on this Thursday. But we'll see. And this voiceover that I'm doing right now is being recorded the day of, less than 2 hours before the video has to go live, recording this. Yeah. Smartest idea now. Because I had stuff all of Friday and all of Saturday completely filled. Couldn't do anything either of those days. And instead of recording on Wednesday or Thursday, like a smart person, I forgot about it and played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Yeah. It's a good game. I just forgot about recording this, and yeah. It's alright though. I'll still get this one out on time, theoretically. But yeah. There's no real desert kingdom area from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is unfortunate, because I could use it as inspiration here. But there is a desert-themed kingdom in Octopath Traveler. There are multiple. So, I will be drawing inspiration from that, from those villages in some of these builds. Like, there's a large lake somewhat close to this city that I want to build like an oasis out of, with like tents and that sort of thing. And I can draw inspiration from Octopath Traveler to do that, just to make it look, a bit better, I think. And it'll look similar. But anyway, back to the house. The spruce on top is, probably the most important thing here, because it adds a lot of contrast from the roof of the building to the walls. And without that contrast, I think it would look a bit too dry, because it's just all gray, or like the yellow grayish of sandstone, which isn't a bad color. It's just not a particularly good color either. So there's that. So that's why the spruce is there, to add contrast. Yeah. So, along with drawing inspiration from Grian for these houses, I'm also getting inspiration from a lot of the desert-themed maps on Mineplex, the server. A lot of them have a similar style to this, I think, with the wood sticking out and all of that. And the thing that I'm going to do on top here, I added like a bunch of pumpkins and melons and crafting tables and stuff to the top, where the spruce slabs are, just to make a, I don't know, a nice effect. Like they're storing, the people that live in this house are storing stuff on top of their house, kind of. That's what I'm trying to go for with that. Yeah. So, I had to replace the ground on the outside of the little top thing with the slabs. So the stair details that I had between the logs had to be changed. And I brought the stair out a block just so it would work. But in the future designs, or the other designs of the house that I'll be doing, I bring the slab floor down by the slab so that it's an actual block instead of the bottom part of a block. But only in the inside, not on the outside. And I experimented with raising it up instead of bringing it down, and it just looks a lot better to be brought down instead of raised up. Way better. If you can see that. I think it looks infinitely better to have it brought down in the middle than to be brought up. And I use chests and crafting tables here in a minute. Yeah. So, the next biggest thing that I probably drew from a particular video is to add buttons in these places and signs periodically. But I didn't want to overdo it, so there's just a couple here and there. But yeah, and that is the completed house for the most part. I do add some leaves in there. And that, makes it look a bit better. Add some foliage, nice and green, nice and yellowy brown desert leaves. But I'm pretty proud of the outcome here with this house. Especially seeing as it is my very first desert house ever. So, there is that. And I tried to use strip birch in here somewhere, because I think it's a really nice looking block, but it just didn't really fit in with the sandstone that well, in my opinion. So, the next issue that I faced with this is, although I did not end up doing the same, pillar out an extra block and then use that to create detail or whatever, I didn't use that same method to create detail, but I did bring out the roof 2 blocks from the wall because of the wood pillars. So I can't put houses that close together unless I do something like I do here, where I make one house shorter and the other house way too tall. It is a really tall house, but I feel like it works because I'm going to make the inside 2 floors high, and that way I don't have to deal with making one inside super tall windows and all that stuff. I just don't want to do that, so I'm making it 2 floors. And because there's diagonal parts, I can make there be detail inside of the walls without adding too much stuff, I guess, if that makes sense. You'll see it in a minute. I basically terraformed the wall. That's what it looks like with cliffs and stuff. It's the way I build cliffs, if I were going to terraform a cliff, is to make a hollow shell of stone in the pattern of the cliff that I want, and then just, like, make it smooth. So that's kind of what I do here. I mean, I'm going around and adding stairs or whatever now, but when I get to it, you can see it. I'm really bad at moving the camera. I should probably get better at that. And I could use the replay mod, but I won't ever use the replay mod. At least, see, this is what I was talking about. Like, make it smooth out between the layers and smooth it. So, the wood is higher up. So what I can do is connect the two houses somehow. If I wanted to, I could add a staircase to connect them. I don't know if I will. I might in the future, but there will probably be at least something connecting the two houses. Whether it be like a clothesline of some sort, or if it's like an actual walkway, staircase type thing. So, and you can see I did it here too with house terraforming by adding in the stairs on the diagonals to make it smoother. So yeah, and even though there isn't that much detail in each side, adding in the stairs and signs and smooth sandstone changes up the look so much and makes it look so much better than it would otherwise, and that makes me happy. But with that, I'll add some more furnaces, and now I'm gonna leave this here. Subscribe if you enjoyed, leave a comment with any feedback you have for me, and I'll see all of you later. Bye.